trying to find the right balance between work, life, family, myself, everything. So it would be good to get in touch with the people who are in the same position, have a sauna, have a discussions, and try to support each other to slow down and do it different way.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Championship Leadership Podcast. We got Michal Cizek. I think I got that right. He's currently in the Czech Republic. And thanks for joining us.
Hello to everyone. Thanks for having me there.
Yeah, absolutely. Championship Leadership is the name of the podcast. What comes to mind for you when you hear championship leadership?
It comes to my mind. It's a word inspiration. It's one of the values we have in our business and company, and it's mostly about inspiring each other. So I'm happy to be part of it, and I already listened to many podcasts of championship leadership, and the inspiration is something which needs to be between us in leadership or the people listening.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that inspiration. Let's get into a little bit about your company and you and kind of the journey you've been on and how that's taken you to where you are today in your path in life.
Okay. The journey starts, let's say, 14 years ago when I finished my studies. I studied basically network security, networking, telecommunication. That's what I studied, but I didn't finish that yet, having the business and telecommunication, providing internet access. Then I went through some part of, let's say, break in my career. I went out to the Asia to get some inspiration, think what would be something what I should do. How can I give the world something, or some of my talents. And the idea of doing the business we do at the moment came up during the night, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So I was thinking about providing VPN services. It was at the age when this was not definitely, there was no market for that. There was no such industry. So I was one of the first people in the planet providing VPN services for money as a service to consumers. And, I was young, so I was not able to get any investments. I was not able to create a bigger team, but got a lot of experience, and market went really faster than me. But after several years, me and my brother, who was helping me we grabbed a lot of experience from that field and decided to do this kind of business like VPN for B2B, for small businesses around the planet. And finally, today we made a kind of platform providing zero trust VPN services to businesses based in cloud, something which is really special. And I'm proud to be one of the first market players in this new market for B2B, and especially the COVID situation kicked this industry off. So
yeah,
right on time.
Yeah, no doubt. Right. What's in Good Access? That's the name, of course.
Yeah, Good Access. We were trying to find a name which would be some kind of connection with what we do and how we do it. So we do remote access management really easily, and entire platform was made really with the heart in our hands. So we're trying to make it really good, and awesome. I believe we made it. So it's really special. It's not like the other platforms on the market.
Yeah,
it's really special.
Absolutely. That's incredible. Who are some championship leaders in your life along that journey that have impacted you directly or indirectly, but more so, like, what are some of the characteristics that have really stood out about those individuals that maybe you've taken bits and pieces of those to help model who you are as a leader?
Yeah, that's right. I always pick only the pieces. So it's I already in my life I met some kind of gurus, but it was only a matter of time when I realized, yeah, okay, I can take this part, but not entire person to be inspiring myself. So I have no guru in my life, but I have also many gurus which I took part of it. And I want to mention, it's basically the biggest inspiration for creating entire company like Good Access was Frederick Laloux, who write book Reinventing Organization. Not sure if you heard about it. It's a French guy, but no. There is a lot of inspiration stories from the American companies who made their business based on different values, different approach, and more focusing on a, let's say, inner motivation of people, having them self-managed. So use inspiration, no forcing them, no rules, not much rules, having them free time, and trust. And the trust is the one of the key elements. So that was the recent biggest inspiration for myself. So I would go from it. Beautiful. And the entire company is full of these principles.
Yeah, that's incredible. What are you at your house there? Is that your place?
It's a Czech Republic. Let's say 1 hour northern from Prague. The place is called Ústí nad Labem.
Okay.
You know, one of our mission is to build a global company based in this area to help this area to grow.
I was just curious what that design on the wall was behind you. Didn't know if you knew anything about it or not. So
yeah, it creates just a good mood, good energy behind me. So
yeah, it does. Yeah. I did an ayahuasca journey recently, and that's what it keeps making me think of. So
you did it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't have ayahuasca experience, but I went on another journey on holotropic breathwork. So maybe you know it.
Okay. Yeah. What's that called?
Holotropic breathwork.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
You breathing, and Stanislav Stanhoff is one of the a guy who was who is living in a West Coast United States, and this is his method. It's totally international and breaks to the same vision and out of the box views.
Yeah, breathwork is powerful, and I've
very powerful.
Just been opened up to that here in the last few months as well. So, but
I was listening to the podcast with Sam Cabert. Is the right name?
Yeah.
The Soul Life Balance. It was really inspiring for me. So
good.
I know I'm on the right podcast. There is much to talk about.
Definitely. Very cool. What's the vision for you and Good Access and your company, and really the impact behind that vision that you want to make with what you guys are doing?
So the ultimate vision, we do really difficult technologies, really complex, and people familiar with zero trust architecture, networking. This is something which is about cybersecurity, and it's the future of cybersecurity, and especially in this virtual world of remote working, and companies doesn't have control where the people are connecting from, where they are working from, what business systems they are using, what networks they are using, what devices they are using. So this is really complex problem in this virtual world, and we are trying to solve it with this zero trust platform called Good Access. And people from the industry knows this is super huge, complex technology behind. And the goal for us, the ultimate goal, was to make it simple, to be able to deploy it, managed by people with no IT or cyber experience. So we are focusing on smaller companies, let's say SMEs, which doesn't have budget enough, but it doesn't have people in the team in-house to be able to cover these complexities. So we are trying to help them with a simple SaaS service, which is affordable and can be used by almost anyone. Mm-hmm. So that's the goal, and I believe this is one of the uniqueness of what we do.
Yeah, absolutely. What's well, as we shift gears a little bit, what maybe think of a critical moment that you've had, and how things could be very different had you not chosen differently in that moment. You know, you've talked a little bit about the pandemic and you know, the difficult time a lot of people have had and maybe still are, and could be in those moments. I think there's power there when they hear from others and how they've chose in those moments to help them move forward. Is there a situation that comes to mind for you could share?
Yes, something which comes to my mind is the situation, you know, where we were starting developing this platform in 2019. So we were right in time, but the COVID situation came in 2020, and we were in a time where we needed to be really much creative as a team together. So when there was a lockdown, we needed to go back to home and work remotely. And we really looked for some brand new processes and brand new tools, how to cooperate and be creative. So you remember that situation when people are lying on the sofas and nobody wants to do nothing. So
Yeah.
it was pretty tough for me to, you know, motivate people and create the way how to be creative and create the platform like this together when you are not sitting in the same room.
Yeah.
So I remember that. On the other hand, we were developing something which COVID situation really boosted up. So people were looking for solutions like this, how to work securely and remotely together.
Okay. Yeah. 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 You know, I mean, the biggest thing I think in those moments is to make that decision, right? And to put everything you have behind it, whichever decision you make. And I think life tends to figure itself out a bit for us too when we do that, right?
That's right. Especially if you have limited runway and cash and burning cash. So
Yeah,
that's the crazy situation.
Yeah.
Everyone who started some company and doing some startups can confirm on that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Question of staying alive or going away.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. What's something on the horizon that's big for you guys this you know, but through the end of this year that you really focused on?
At the moment, I'm really focused on fundraising process. So it's a third round for us. We are raising Series A at the moment, and since we started this platform as a fully global product, most of our customers are based in the United States and USA and the UK. So we are looking for some venture funds based in the United States, or at least the European or Israeli one who has a network in the United States to partner with. So in these days, I'm having calls with tens of venture funds and trying to you know, pitch what we do. And also there is a big challenge on the market because, you know, the startup and technology markets are on a low part at the moment. So this is quite challenging and difficult at the moment, but I believe we will be successful. So
yeah,
this is something I work on at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, love it. What's as we start to wrap up, you know, if there were one or two things that you could give to the listener that, you know, if they were to take action and implement right now today would help move their life forward, what might those be?
Yeah. I think it would be good to think about how to do the business, just to slow a little bit because markets go down, everything goes down. So let's have a time to slow down, stay alone for some time, and think out of the box. If the old paradigm doing the business, waking up every day and doing, you know, this full calendar of things, which is actually my current situation. Trying to find the right balance between work, life, family, myself, everything. So it would be good to get in touch with the people who are in the same position, have a sauna, have a discussions, and try to support each other to slow down and do it different way. This is something which is pretty actual.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, we already talked a little about breathwork. I mean, I think that's a good one, right? Like,
Yeah,
be
that's a good
life-changing
one.
for
That's a
us.
good
But yeah,
one.
take a look into that
Thanks
if
for
you
that
haven't.
questions. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was game changer for my life,
yeah,
especially also for people having some medicines experience, ayahuasca, whatever. It's almost the same. So something happened in my life. I was stressed up. I was doing things wrong way, so I lost my direction somehow. So I stopped for a while. The big things happened in my life. I lost one of my sons during that time. So
Mm.
there were several difficult experiences in my life. So I needed to step out from that, wheel. And I read some books from Stanhoff and heard about Breathwork, the holotropic one. And I was quite scared about it. So I let it be for, let's say, several months, maybe a year. And then one of the guy from our city came up to me. So an email jumped to my mailbox saying, let's do the holotropic breathwork. I have the training from this Stanislav Hof, the international one. So let's do it. And I was one of the first to reply to that email.
Oh, very
So
cool.
it was synchronicity, definitely.
Yeah.
So there was 3 sessions of that, and then I got the book which I mentioned from Frederick Lado's Reinventing Organization, and everything what I did before was like matching together.
Yeah.
We started to doing good access, and
Yeah.
we do in different way than before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Game changer for life changer.
Awesome. So yeah, what is the best way to connect with you for the listener here today?
The best way would be probably LinkedIn. This network I'm on every day, so feel free to send
Which
invitations, send a message. LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, LinkedIn.
Do you know what your handle is on LinkedIn?
No, what? Sorry.
Your username or your handle on LinkedIn?
Yes.
Just
Search my name. Search Michal Cizek or Good Access. You'll find me.
Yeah.
And let's get in touch this way.
Beautiful. All right. Well, yeah, well, that's easy. We'll get that linked up for you guys. Yeah, don't go anywhere if you've enjoyed this conversation with Michal. And I know I have, and we got more incredible guests coming up. But again, thank you so much for taking some time today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Nate. It was nice talk.
Have a good day.
Good day.